Hello my friends. Today's video is probably the most personal video I've ever made. Today I'm going to tell you my story. I hesitated before doing this, but when I read through all those hundreds of replies to my other video, I realized that there are so many people just suffering in silence, thinking that there's nothing that can be done about what they're going through. Maybe feeling embarrassed, maybe even guilty. So that is why I've decided to share my story. As you know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I'm a 72-year-old woman who is telling her story today. For years, I believed that I had simply lost my libido. I loved my husband, I loved being close to him, I loved cuddling with him and kissing him. But sexual intercourse was just not on the cards anymore. I felt so guilty. Why had my body changed this way? What was happening to me? All the same questions that so many of you have. The bottom line is that intercourse had become too painful. Not just uncomfortable, really painful. Like many women post-menopause, I had developed all the same symptoms that you ladies talk about and that you experience. But I suspected there might be some other problem as well. So I went and I saw my doctor, who referred me to a gynaecologist, which was the best thing I could have done. And I just really wish I'd done it years ago. After examination, she discovered that I had a prolapsed vaginal wall. Apart from the fact that there being no more estrogen there, being my age, everything had become brittle and dry, and no wonder that I couldn't have intercourse, that it was too painful. Anyway, she gave me exercises to do to strengthen up the whole pelvic region, but more importantly, or maybe they're both important, I was given estrogen pessaries to insert. It definitely wasn't an overnight miracle, but slowly but surely the tissue began to restore and the discomfort disappeared. For me, this made the most incredible difference in mine and our lives. But this may not be the answer for everybody. Once again, I repeat, I'm not a doctor. So please consult your doctor and possibly see a gynecologist for the best opinion on this. But I felt the need to share because of the success that I've had with this. So if you take that route and you get things physically sorted out, but you still find you have no desire for intimacy, well, in my research, I came across a wonderful article, and I'm going to read it to you. It's by a Dr. Renee Malik, who's a board-certified urologist and pelvic surgeon. And she says, and I quote, "The strongest evidence for testosterone therapy in women is for treating hyperactive sexual desire disorder in postmenopausal women. Studies consistently show improvements in libido, sexual arousal, and satisfaction," end quote. Now, I found that extremely interesting. There again, must be discussed at length with your doctor. I mean, we don't want to be growing beards, do we, ladies? And I also want to say something to the men watching. I know you have your challenges as well. Erectile dysfunction, many other things too, that could be not working as they were. But this can be a result of so many things. Beyond the fact that we're all aging, you possibly have diabetes, you have a heart condition. It could be one of many things, but there is help for you too. Please don't be embarrassed. Your doctor hears these conversations all day, every day. Visit your doctor and discuss it with him or her. Him, I'm sure, would be better for you. There are treatments, there are medications. So do that for yourself. I know this topic is still very embarrassing to have, but based on my responses that I got from you in my last 2 videos, I felt I had no option but to share and hopefully make sure that someone at least doesn't feel as alone as he or she did before making this video. I know this video is very specifically about perhaps medical issues that we might have, but I really feel the need to add that intimacy is not only found in the bedroom. It's found holding hands, it's found laughing together, it's found having that unexpected kiss of saying, I love you just before you go out. Those are the things that matter. I would love to hear your comments and your experiences. And please keep the comments kind and respectful. Remember that there are people reading those comments who are feeling very vulnerable on the subject. And if you'd like to continue these discussions, please make sure that you've subscribed to my channel and come back again and again for us to continue these conversations. As always, sending warm hugs to you. Until next time, bye for now.